So here we are at the Red Hat Summit, and what I'm excited about is last year when we came to the Red Hat Summit, we really didn't know what it was going to be about. But this year, we've kind of figured it out. And one of the things that impresses me the most is you have the biggest names in tech, Google, NVIDIA, AMD, all of them here with Red Hat under this umbrella of open source. So when you go to these booths and you're talking to these companies, they're talking about the open source products or the products they have that integrate with open source products and how everyone here is collaborating and working together on a common cause. And one of the big themes that we're already seeing emerge in the pamphlets and the talks and everything is AI. AI is going to be a big part of this. So we're super excited to be here and show you what Red Hat Summit's going to be about.
Please welcome Red Hat President and Chief Executive Officer, Matt Hicks.
Welcome to Red Hat Summit 2025. This is our favorite week of the year, and it's great to have so many customers and partners here with us in Boston.
Please welcome Red Hat Chief Technology Officer and Senior Vice President of Global Engineering, Chris Wright.
The future of AI is open and flexible. And Red Hat AI will be leading the way, making it easier than ever for organizations to build, deploy, and scale AI with confidence.
Please welcome Red Hat Senior Vice President and Chief Product Officer, Ashish Badani.
I am so excited to announce RHEL 10. This is the most impactful, most innovative release we've had in a long time.
So I'm here with Michael, and we're on the second day of the Red Hat Summit, and what an experience it's been. First of all, we've got to give huge shout out to Katie and Callie for the incredible work that they've done, making everybody feel comfortable and taken care of, and having just awesome swag too.
They get great swag. They helped us out. Anytime we had any questions, they're like, just send us a text. We're going to be we'll take care of it. We'll figure out whatever. And it's been great. And also, we're going to show you some footage. This is fantastic for Ryan because the hotel is literally across the street. He can't get lost. I mean,
I tried.
He tried to. He almost.
I feel like Red Hat is so intelligent. Katie and Callie are so smart that they're like, we have to plan the summit somewhere where Ryan can't get lost.
Exactly.
So there's the hotel, and then there's the summit, and if you walk straight, you run into it. And so it's pretty much
okay, technically, if you want to do it properly, there's a crosswalk that you take a left on and then a right.
Nobody cares. Anyways, what's interesting
he goes straight though, right?
the technology that we've seen. So one of the things that they set up is really a area where they had their engineers, their teams that are working on the cool innovations that they've released. You've got RHEL 10, of course, that came out during the summit. You've got Lightspeed, which to me is the most exciting thing.
It's very cool.
But then you've got AI that's doing all kinds of things that can create your whole VM server stacks, that can do maintenance, that can do all of these things. And so AI is a big part of this, which we kind of mentioned at the beginning. We thought, looking at all of the talks and things, there was going to be a lot of AI, but there's a lot of AI, and that's good. Yeah. That's really good because
also the way they're doing the AI is the most important part. Is they're focusing on the kind of AI that we were shown a demo of, like all of the cool stuff you could do in your own premises in a private setting for AI. Like that's
a really good point, and you could choose the AI implementations you want, and in some of the cases you could have, if you have the processing power capabilities, 3 or 4 different LLMs that are all doing different things, and you have these Red Hat tools to manage all of this. So what I'm excited about is, open source is not going to be left behind in the AI world.
yeah.
And the partnerships that they've developed with NVIDIA, Google, Microsoft, all of these
Correct.
companies are working together in a lot of ways. And when you go to the booths, that's what you see.
Oh yeah.
You see these different products, Sandfly, other things that are out there, but then you start seeing the bigger picture of how if you were going to a customer for an all-inclusive solution, you would bring these partners in from all these different parts.
Yeah.
And now you have this complete solution that's all under this Red Hat umbrella.
Right.
Which I think is the most impressive part. So that's my summary so far for our second day at the Red Hat Summit. It's been an incredible ride. And I never got lost, not once yet, which is super impressive. And I found the fitness center first try, so
That was impressive.
And Michael's gone every day, by the way, folks.
I've been going to the gym. In fact, before we got here, I sent a message to him saying, hey, you better bring your gym gear because you're going with
We
me.
really did, which is funny, because of course I did.
Yeah, I knew
Of
he was
course I
going to,
did.
but I just want to make it clear that I'm going to, and he's following me to the gym, not the reverse. Even though he taught me what to do, that doesn't matter.
Hey, you can't end talking. Because
Yes,
I have to end the talking, which I end it with, because this is my part of the
all-
video.
but-
fill your brains. That's it. So of course we've got the Boston Red Sox hat, the Red Hat jersey for the game. We have a nice Red Hat Summit shirt, all delivered to the room. This I won at a booth already, and snacks, and this may look like it's opened, and that's because it is, because it was delicious. So again, huge shout out to the Red Hat team for all of the awesome swag, and of course for Portworx for the nice giveaway of the Marshall speaker.
I mean, so you guys know what it's doing. Basically, we have an Arrow Lake processor, standard processor, and it's doing AI and it's doing control.
Can you
And
give it to it?
Can you what?
Give it to it.
You can. I wouldn't suggest it just
Fair enough.
because we don't want anybody getting hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's Michael, and we wouldn't mind if a little injury happens to Michael here or
Yeah.
there.
No, I think I'll respect the statement.
Respect the robot.
yeah,
You learned from Terminator. Good job.
exactly.
This one looks a little more friendly than Skynet.
So you,
A little more.
No, we've met before at Scale, actually.
Yes,
It
yep.
was an awesome time at Scale, but we're at Red Hat Summit. Everything's red. Everything's Red Hat. Tell me why you're here, man. What do you do?
Sure, yeah. So my day-to-day, I mean, I met these guys working in the open source community. So, my upstream is Bazite, and that's what I work on. But day-to-day, I work as a technical account manager at Red Hat. I basically am that glue between support and the services organization to help get the customer to where they want to go. So whether it's making plans with them as far as our customer success plans, we also have ways in which that we can understand the customer at a deeper level, and so we can really provide that proactive, thoughtful support and be able to really help out with that. So.
Man, Red Hat has rolled out the red carpet for us and everyone, so I can't imagine what your account management team does for customers. It's incredible. Thank you. Thank you for having us here.
Absolutely, we love having you here. So
Appreciate it.
Intelligence around Linux. RHEL Lightspeed brings together decades of Linux experience and Gen AI to every Linux admin. It's an intelligent assistant that simplifies tasks. One exciting feature is the command line assistant, powered by RHEL Lightspeed. It's an optional Gen AI assistant available within the RHEL command line interface, where many of you live every day. It can help with tasks, so you can more easily manage, troubleshoot, and work within RHEL systems. And tomorrow, you'll get to see it in action. We're also going to take this one step further with newly enhanced Insights for RHEL as part of the Red Hat Lightspeed family. In the past, when you create a system image, you're often working with incomplete information about your security and standardization needs. Which software packages should you install? Is there something critical you're missing? And now with Insights, you get the information and advice that you need to improve security and prevent configuration problems later in the process. This helps you make informed decisions at build time and get into production faster.
Did you know that with Lightspeed, amongst its many amazing things, you can make it talk like a pirate? Like, "Arr, matey, we got the Lightspeed here for our package management." Like, is that a good pirate?
He's a terrible pirate.
I thought it was a pretty good pirate thing. I feel like Captain Morgan here, and that's why I'm doing this little thing and looking like an idiot.
Pirate.
And all the people are like, "This is what vloggers do, right?" They look like idiots while they film their stuff. But Lightspeed can talk like a pirate. Check it out.
And it's a lot cooler.
Help me figure out what process is taking the most memory. Answer in a pirate voice for Scott.
Asking RHEL Lightspeed. By the way, RHEL Lightspeed is such a great name for AI implementation.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, there you go.
First you need.
With your actual eyes.
That's so awesome.
That is awesome.
You got to have some fun with your tools.
Let's see, right here. So here's a Junos Evolved host. So a Juniper switch or router, right? Where we've got process masquerading, hidden commands. We've also got mismatched here. Right, so this is the explanation file was found under and is a Linux executable or shell script that type, but has an extension that is usually used to represent another file. So it's tar, right? So it's an executable, but it's labeled as a tar. That's pretty weird, right? We've got 66 rows of different forensics, and what's really cool is we can start to see, hey, do we have this on other hosts? Here we can see across the entire fleet. We've got, hey, this issue has spread, right? So maybe it originated on our network devices, but it's also now spread to other devices within the fleet. So you quickly identify lateral instance. I'll show a rootkit real here. So we'll go to kitchen sink. These, they like this one. So we've gone to binary and hidden directory. So this is like netcat is hidden. So the user, so nc.hidden, found under the user bin. A hidden Linux executable has a dot in the first name, so that's just strange. It's .nc hidden, right? So we can see that this is probably to run a reverse shell using netcat, and it's being put in a strange directory. And so we're looking at those tactics and techniques. Also, here we go. We got an immutable bin. So why the heck is the immutable flag set on this hidden process? Usually that means you can't delete it, right? So hidden executable, and it's got a dot in the name, and it's labeled as immutable. So all kinds of weird bad stuff going on with this guy. Again, being able to see it across the fleet. So very cool stuff.
You get to read the text file. Great. You want to exit the text editor. :Q, enter. Not bad. Now, with Emacs, were you to open the text file, how do you exit?
Now, wait a minute.
How do you get out?
Yeah, Chris.
I just quit Emacs. You just quit it. It's easy.
Hold on a second. I got to introduce this video.
How many fingers does it need?
All right, everyone. We are finally putting this argument to rest. We have Katie here and Callie, and they have no opinion on whether Nano or Vim is better.
And after this, they will have an opinion.
We have Mo here, of course, all Jupiter Broadcasting, and Chris, of course, rightfully so, is advocating for Nano.
I thought this was Emacs versus Vim. I will not. I'm okay with Nano. Nano has my respect.
There we go. I feel like you backed out because you were scared to lose.
No.
Mo.
I am okay with Nano. It's Emacs.
Yeah.
Because Emacs is a prison. It is a prison.
But he's not advocating for
Hotel
Emacs.
California. Once you enter, you can never leave.
Emacs is not installed. Emacs is not listening.
Now that in itself.
So you agree Nano is superior?
No, Nano's not curious.
Nano's just respected. Okay.
Okay, so back on.
No. There is nuance here.
Okay.
For beginners, because we want open access, we want to democratize technology. Nano is that great first step. We want to be accessible to all, and then when you're ready to put on your big boy pants, then.
What I heard is you called Chris a beginner.
Refined.
Refined.
Refined beginner.
Minimal.
I'll take that.
All right, well, I guess we'll never know the truth of what's superior, Vim, Emacs, or Nano.
The truth is out there, Vim.
The truth is out there. You can find it. Just look.
Forgive me if I need to sit down for the end of the summit, but 18,000 plus steps later, need to take a little bit of a rest. What an adventure the Red Hat Summit has been, and I'm left kind of thinking, why should the summit and all of the stuff that we've covered, besides the cool new tech and other things, why would other people want to come here? We've talked about the collaboration of the different businesses and the networking possibilities there. But what really strikes me is Red Hat is an open source company, and they're partnering with all of these major vendors. Some of them open source, some of them aren't. But they found the inroads to partner with all of these different companies and bring them here together to talk about their innovations and things. And even as a person who maybe wants to start a business in the future, or you want to work in open source, if you do get a chance to come to the Red Hat Summit, what you have the opportunity to do is build a network of contacts, of people, you can run into Red Hat employees literally, you're just walking down the aisle and don't throw stuff at people. But if you did throw stuff at people, you would definitely hit a Red Hat employee because they're everywhere. And so you're talking with engineers, salespeople, marketing, all of these individuals. There's just so much that you can get out of this conference. And it's really like any conference, what are you going to make of it? But I think what's impressed me most, again, is just what the companies are bringing to the table. And when you go to their booths and talk to them, even if they're not a fully open source company themselves, they end up talking about what they're doing in open source. And that to me has really stuck with me as one of the coolest things about Red Hat Summit this year. So at the end of the day, I hope you get an opportunity one day to come here, or you launch a business and your business is represented here. Got to talk to some amazing people at Intel. We created some awesome networks, Michael and I, with people we'll have on the podcast soon that we're super excited to share with you. So we're going to have some interviews that will blow your mind, that we started those connections because we were here, because we were invited to this summit. So we're going to be bringing you those innovations. And of course, it was amazing to see the folks at Sandfly and be able to talk to them and see Sandfly run live from the experts running it and showing us all the cool things that it can do. And we're going to have lots of footage and things from that as well. So destinationlinks.net/Sandfly, check it out. Huge thanks to everyone in the Red Hat family for inviting us, and especially Katie and Callie for showing us all of the love and support and everything. So we appreciate it. Until next time, get out there and fill your brains.
Where did Ryan go? There he is. Is he over here? He's over here.
Oh, you're gonna get him. So stupid. Go get him.
Oh, Misty, I lost him. Oh, there he is.